Hello, welcome back to our Fieldglass integrations sessions. So in the last time we have covered till step number 16, where we have checked the service centricity in S4HANA, SAP S4HANA Cloud. So today we are going to start with approving an invoice and checking an invoice in S4HANA Cloud. Okay, so let's see approving invoice. So here basically we have to log in as an approver, and we have to see what are the invoices are there, and if anything is required an approval, okay, then we will check it out. And once an invoice request message is sent from SAP Fieldglass system to the S4HANA cloud system, an invoice message means request message would be sent to the S4HANA from SAP Fieldglass. Okay, so let's check it out. So this is now I have logged in as an approver, but let's see whether there are any invoices or not. So let me go to the payment, and there are four things related to the payments: invoice, credit memo, debit memo, miscellaneous invoice, consolidated invoice. Okay, so you have been given a task. What are the difference between these three you have to identify: invoice, miscellaneous invoice, and consolidated invoice. Okay, so now let's move on to the invoice part. So there is something payment is pending. You can see that. So this is, you can see whether it can be marked as a paid or we can resubmit for the approval. Okay. So there is, I can see there is a comment section also that while this integration have been happened, so there is a custom field, and approval has given last time it is rejected. Okay. But if you want to submit it again for approval, you can send it like this: resubmit for approval. You want about to resubmit this invoice for approval? Yes, let's say. Now, what will happen? Basically, this invoice will come back, and we have to approve it. Okay, so this is the process we need to follow. So we will approve it. Invoice ID, and this will be updated via Cloud Foundry update integration job. So we'll approve it. Yes, so you can see that you have approved this item. So in this is the process. Basically, you have to how you can approve an invoice. So you can see this invoice has been approved. Okay. So that's the process. So if you see the paid one already, so this is something also you can just submit for approval. Again, once you're submitting it, again, the approver will be approving it. This is the process. So simply go and approve it, right? Okay, so you can see also you can mark if it is required, mark as a paid. Yes. Now, let's move on to the next scenario. That is step number 18. Step number 18 is all about checking the invoice in S4HANA Cloud. So it's very similar, nothing much difference. So you can always come here, and from where you have to check, you have to come here in the payment section, invoice. So this is more or less similar. So in the previous step, we've approved it, but if you want to see any kind of invoice, okay, so we can always refresh if anything new is there, or you can always go to the invoice and check it out. Okay, suppose if you want to put some filter also, if you want to see some older invoice, you can always see that. So we can see more. Okay, so Harry Potter has also submitted some invoice. So let's see that. It is also pending for approval. What we can do, we can see the invoice details. Okay, after job posting, everything's accounting, posting information, so everything we can see, expense it. Okay, so we can see here. And okay, so this is an invoice. This is again you're still pending for approval. So we can see with whom it is actually pending. Must be approved by one of these people, right? Hiring manager, generic user, right? So in this way, we can look into the invoices and all, right? So this is something very similar steps. So check invoice in S4HANA. Okay, so this is something, okay, so little difference here. So one thing is we have seen it in the Fieldglass. It is a little different. Okay, sorry for that. So here you can see you have to check out the invoice in your S4HANA Cloud. right? So if you go to the S4HANA, you have to check out the after the invoice which is already approved, you have to check out that invoice in the S4HANA cloud. So we will log in to the Fiori page basically. So if you see here, the Fiori page, the link is a little bit different. That is money 302 308 302. Okay, for S4HANA on demand.com. Okay, somehow you need to check out this URL as well. Okay, so we'll check this out later on. Let's stop here and we will continue in the next session in the step number 18. So we have to actually clear the browser's cache and all, and we will check back, right? Okay, thanks for joining in. Have a good day. Bye bye.